Hi everyone. So guys, if you are scoring less than 200 or 250 marks, then you should definitely not follow the strategy of someone who's already scoring 300 or 340. And if you are already scoring 300 plus like 330 and 340 and you're aiming at 360, then just reading NCERT again and again will not get you 360. So first point is that you have to understand two things, that there are two different categories of students. Those who are still working to achieve 300 and those who are already there and now aiming for 360. So the point is there are two different categories and you have to work according to the category you belong to. So guys, my name is Tina, I'm your biology educator and I'm going to tell you exactly in this session that what is the correct roadmap. I know there are so many roadmaps out there, but first point is that you have to understand your category. One fit for all would not work. One medication would not work for all the diseases. So first of all, you need to diagnose your symptoms here. Which category? So yes, you have to stay with me till the end and you have to follow the strategy very honestly. See, first of all, please stop looking here and there. The first competition begins with ourselves, and in fact, I feel it's always about competition with our own self. If we start competing with our own previous self and start building from there every day, we are going to get better and reach the top. With that mantra, let's first decode and understand what is our category. Category A, if you are below 250 or let's say 280 or even 200, right? And the second category is those students who are already scoring 300, 330 and so on. I have always personally felt that jumping from, whatever marks you're scoring till 300 is easier, but improving your marks thereafter, like from 300 to 360, that is slightly difficult. Why? Because we really don't know where we need to work at. So in this session, we are going to diagnose it all, right? So I'm sure you all have clearly known and you are very clear about this, that to which category do you belong, and keep a hand on your heart and take this pledge that you're going to listen to me very, very honestly. Okay, now listen. See, first category is of these students, right? And what are the symptoms? What is the problem of the students who are not able to score even 300? They are only up to 200 or 250 or 280. They are not able to reach to the mark of 300. Why? The symptoms are they are forgetting the NCERT lines. They have weak concepts. They have too many resources. That is very dangerous. And they depend a lot on their guesswork. And all these things lead to low confidence. So these are your symptoms. You agree? Okay. Now let's talk about those students who are already 300, 300 plus, 330, right? Now see their symptoms. They are just 3 to 7 questions away from 360, right? They're mostly silly mistakes. They have read NCERT a lot of times, they know the concepts, but still they are not able to manage 360 out of 360 because of silly mistakes. This mistake or that mistake, every time they have some other silly mistake that happens, right? And then wrong interpretation of the question, missing the NCERT keywords. But because they have read it a lot of times and because they are already at 330 or 345, that also leads to overconfidence. But trust me, till there isn't 360 out of 360, you need to work more and more, right? Because it is yet not a good score. This is a good score, but still not a perfect score. So now, if you have realized that yes, these are your symptoms or these are your symptoms, now let's see how we have to treat them. After symptoms comes the treatment. So first I am going to tell you a clear roadmap. I'm going to discuss how these things work, right? First roadmap is for those students who are here, category A. Please take a screenshot also, and I would strongly suggest that you paste it in front of you, like wherever you sit and study, so that every time you are studying, you make sure that you are following all these steps, and I'm sure they are going to help you. So please do that. take a screenshot, download it and fix it in front of your study table. Is that clear? Or you can write it down. Now, first thing that you have to do, guys, if you are still below 300, first thing is keep it very simple. If you are listening to me while sitting on your study table, please do this right away. Move away all the resources that you have and just select 3 things: your classroom copy, your class notes, that your handwritten notes, your NCERT book, and 1 MCQ book. So your mool mantra is follow 1 teacher, 1 NCERT, 1 MCQ book, and that's it. That's it. And if you are already studying with us in our batches, then you don't even require that. You have your modules to practice lots of questions from your app, Unacademy Learners app, where we have thousands of questions. You won't be short of questions there. So just 1 teacher, 1 NCERT, and 1 MCQ book. That's it. Please push away rest of the things. Do it right away. Second step that you have to follow, you have to read NCERT actively. Why? Because please see, you are still forgetting NCERT lines, you are still weak in your concepts, and you're still guessing the answers. So read NCERT again and again, and very actively, not a novel reading, not a newspaper leisure reading. Focus on every word. If you don't understand even a single word, open your dictionary, understand every word meaning, right? Don't highlight at this point. Yes, I would say that. You know what we do? We keep on highlighting as we study, and we don't even realize what is important for exam. And at the end, by the end of the year, the whole book is highlighted and nothing seems important. Don't do that. Just read it again and again and don't highlight. Okay, if you are following our lectures, like previous lectures where we have highlighted the things, that is a separate thing. But if you are doing it on your own, do not highlight it at all. Understand, try to understand everything. Ask yourself about the phenomena, why it happens. Okay, what if this doesn't happen? So this question, what if, will give you a clear significance of each and every structure that you study, and then the difference between the 2 processes. Let's say microsporogenesis, megasporogenesis, mitosis, meiosis, meiosis 1, meiosis 2. Are you getting that? So you have to understand the differences. This is for all the students who are still not scoring 300. Then next step is you follow the chapter flow. So while you are reading and learning a chapter, what should be the flow? First of all, you watch a lecture. Second, you read NCERT. While you are watching the lecture, you are making the handwritten notes. Make sure, right? Now these handwritten notes can be in NCERT book itself, or you can have a separate copy. That depends from students to students. I'll be taking another lecture of a session where I am going to tell you in detail how to make those notes. Both the students who are in a habit of directly studying from NCERT and those who, like me, prefer to make it separately, right? But make your notes side by side. Second, then directly come on to NCERT, read. And after reading and learning these things, solve MCQs. At least 150 MCQs from every chapter should be done. That's basic, right? And then after solving these 150 MCQs, please make sure that you don't forget to solve PYQs, because they are the most important questions, right? And after PYQs, while you have solved 150 MCQs and PYQs, make sure that you make this error notebook, guys. You make this error notebook where you're going to write down which question went wrong, what was the mistake, was it a silly mistake, were you not able to remember the concept, or do you require a trick to remember the examples, what is it about, or you are not clear about the concept. Write it all down. And I'm sure you might do the whole thing and you will fail doing this. Like, I don't have to claim, I know many students fail at this step. So make sure that you don't skip any step, and that's why I'm asking you to take a screenshot and put it right in front of you, and you have to follow these steps with every chapter till you are at 300, and then you can start building up from there and follow the next roadmap, right? Then fourth step is revision. So once your whole chapter is done for the first time, now you have to revise. So how do you check what do you remember, what has remained behind? So what do you retain? How do you check? Now try to solve questions or go through the book or learn revise the concepts after 24 hours. Give it 24 hours. Let it seep down. Let your brain forget certain things. You need to know what is the topic, what is the matter that you are able to retain. And then again a break of 2 days, and on the third day you have to revise. Then after a week, then after 15 days, and after every 30 days, that is after a month. This should be the format of revision. Then you have to take a weekly target. You finish the planned chapters. Now these planned chapters can be whatever is going on in your school. If you're not taking any coaching, if you're following our batches, then follow the same plan. Whatever we are doing every day on everyday basis, you have to finish it accordingly. Solve 300 to 500 MCQs in a week. Now I am not saying this for one chapter. In 1 week, of course, you are not going to complete just one chapter, right? We can't afford that laziness. You have to complete at least 2 to 3 to 4 chapters depending upon the lengthiness, right? Then give one full biology test and analyze the mistakes. And again, the moment you make a mistake, you have to update it in the error notebook. And then guys, mindset is everything. Mindset is everything. Don't chase 360 marks. Don't set your plan. Okay, today I am going to fix this in front of my table. I am going to do this, and very next day I'm going to score 360. No, it's not happening. Let's have a very realistic plan. This session is different because this is going to give you a very realistic plan based on what category you belong to, right? So do not chase 360 right now and be consistent with 300 score. Some of you might think aim the stars, sky, and then you reach the star. No, we are not using this philosophy here. We want to be consistent. Consistency is the superpower here. So if you are consistently getting 360, you get 360, you follow this plan within next test, within next 15 days or 10 days, whenever you have a test, I can guarantee you that you can score 300 marks. But it should not be a one-time thing. Give yourself time. For the next 4 to 5 tests, if you are able to score 300 consistently, then I can tell you, now follow the next roadmap. Now, those students who are already there, this is for them. And those students who are still not scoring 300, they have to work on it consistently, work on the previous plan. And after they're consistent at 300, now you can follow this plan, right? And those who are already at 300, 330, 340 and aiming for 360, let's see here. Your goal is 360, right? Now, first of all, you can also take a screenshot. Make sure that you fix it in front of you, right? Now, understand, these students are different. You guys are different. Just reading NCERT again and again won't work. That will actually not get you 360 out of 360, even if you are making silly mistakes. So, what are the intricate things that we are going to work at? First thing, know the real problem. Until and unless we have made the right diagnosis, we can't start with the treatment. So, know the real problem. You do not have a knowledge problem. You have already read NCERT sufficiently. You don't have a knowledge problem. You know all the concepts. What is the problem? You have accuracy problem. See, I have already mentioned here, what are your symptoms? 3 to 7 questions wrong, silly mistakes, wrong interpretation, missing NCERT keywords, right? So, you know your real problem. Your problem is not knowledge, your problem is accuracy, right? So, now take out all those question papers which have frustrated you, okay? And identify the mistake type. Not asking to just identify the mistake, you have to identify the mistake type. Now, analysis is always a crucial part. It takes time. You have to analyze what type of mistake have you made. Go through each and every question. Okay, in this question, I have just forgotten the example. I have got the year wrong. I have mismatched the scientist, or I did not remember the keyword. Was it always written in NCERT, or NCERT just chose to give a very general statement? Are you getting it? Identify your mistake in each and every question. Take out your question papers, write down on each question. Silly mistake, don't write just silly mistake. No. Conceptual mistake, year, Scientist wrong. Are you getting it? Keyword missed. Example. So you keep your keywords to know what type of mistakes you're making. Are you reading only half the option? This is also a possibility. Are you ignoring one NCERT word? Are you not focusing on always, only, both, right? Are you changing the correct answer while solving the paper? You're fickle there. Diagram based mistake because you haven't gone through what is written under the diagram, that could be possible, and you're confused between the similar terms like is it spermiogenesis or spermiation. Are you getting that? Right? So you should identify your mistake every question based. Third, again, similar thing that I have asked the previous category students to do. So you also have to maintain a error notebook. This is going to play a crucial role. Skip everything. This is going to play the most important role here. But this won't happen without identifying. So yes. So you have to identify and you have to maintain an error notebook. But now, what type of error notebook? Is it just that you are writing the keywords there? That I went wrong with this term spermiation or something like that? No. You have to write down the question. Now that demands less laziness, more hard work. You have to write down the question, write down the type of mistake that you're making, write down if you were wrong with some keyword of NCERT, write that correct NCERT line here and the prevention next time, that what you don't have to do or where you have to be more careful. Write it down. Writing is a very important tool. When you are holding your pen tightly and you're writing it with your own hands, you're sending impulses to your brain. See, it's very simple. Sometimes we are not able to tell the spellings of a particular word, but your hand remembers it. Muscle memory. Let your muscle remember things. Let your muscles also do things in your favor. Now, reverse direction. Whenever you are revising the topic, you are not going to read NCERT blindly. Pick up the book, start reading, because now you will feel NCERT more like a newspaper because you've already read it a lot. I'm telling you, you don't have a knowledge problem. You have a precision problem, accuracy problem. So for you have to follow this technique of reversed revision here. Revise very smartly. Don't revise all the chapters. Don't revise only your mistake, tricky points, weak areas, and your error register. This third step, your NCERT lines. 80% of the work will be done here. Then 100 question drill. Don't revise the whole chapter, just revise mistakes and directly come on to questions. Take questionnaire, right? And then again mistake. I'm sure you'll make mistakes. Then revise those lines again which you are slipping at. Are you getting it? So take 100 questions, mix of PYQs and new questions. Don't work on your speed right away. Work on your accuracy. Make sure that you get 100% right questions. Every wrong answer has to be deeply analyzed and put it in the error register. Don't keep a very thin copy. No. You need a register here. The more mistakes you will make, the more you analyze right now, the better it is going to be. You're going to reap the fruit later on. And you will thank me for giving you this detailed roadmap for different type of students. And then NCERT line hunt. Every line you don't have to read again. It is already inscribed here. You have NCERT book here. You have to hunt those lines which you are skipping, which you are making mistakes. Find and revise those lines from every chapter. Now, what could those lines be? Example based, exceptions, years, scientists, table, footnotes, diagrams, flowcharts, headings. NEET NTA loves these details, right? Then weekly accuracy check. Every week you have to take a test of all those chapters that you have completed in 1 week. Give one full book biology test, PYQ based. Target should be 90% plus accuracy. Why not 100%? And then analyze, update error register accordingly. From every test you have to keep on updating this error register. This is the most important point. And now mindset is be very calm in the exam. You know things. Be very calm, read every question. In case you are reading only half the options, please read complete question. Even if you find the correct answer in the very first option, please go through rest of the options also and trust your preparation. Right? So this is different for both type of students. So what do you have to work? The final word, if you are below 280, build concepts. You are still weak in your concepts, you have to build concepts, you have to finish NCERT, you have to practice daily, and do not compare yourself. And if you are around 330, you have to stop collecting the resources, you have to start collecting your mistakes. So that is why I said that register, error analysis register is the most important tool here. That will take you from 330 or 300 to 360. Is that clear? So your 30 marks are hidden in your error notebook. Makes sense? Yes. Now guys, those who want to study in a focused way and you want that we should track your progress, your preparation at every step on daily basis, we are launching this Phoenix 3.0 batch on 25th. Okay, so make sure, yes, batch is starting on July 25th, and this will be the last batch of this year 2027, target 2027. So if you are taking exam in the next year, this is the last live batch that we are launching. After that, we won't be. You will have to take and be a part of the previous batches where the syllabus is already flowing, right? And you will have to wait till the end, or there'll be so much of backlog for you to watch. That will be a problem. So join us right away. July 25th, we are starting with the last live batch. You have to enroll at this price. This is the least, right? 4,499. Just by using the code TR Live, you can follow this. You can join this batch, right? You get so many live lectures, 15 plus tests, class 12, dropper. This is for class 12 and droppers, and this is in English. This is my batch. This is my whole team who will be teaching you, right? So make sure that you have identified yourself correctly. There is no ego about it. See, we don't have to show it to anyone. We have to improve. If the idea is to improve, then you have to be very honest with yourself. Identify your category first and then build up from here. So all the very best. I'll be seeing you in the batches. Phoenix 2.0 is already running, and I'm starting with Phoenix 3.0 on 25th July. All the very best, and see you in the classes.